Hello and welcome to Mobility Mastery Monday. I'm Alicia and this is your weekly source for the best tips and tools for pain relief and feeling unstoppable. And today I'm going to show you how to release your forearms, both sides. And this is going to be an amazing self-release for you if you have carpal tunnel, if you're a rock climber, if you have grip issues, stuff like that, if you're a jiu-jitsu fighter, anything that really uses a lot of grip, and or if you have really tight carpals or forearms. So this is an amazing technique in that for you to be able to do this on yourself is pretty awesome because it perfectly mimics what I do with my clients in my private practice, which is basically compressing that forearm tissue with my foot and my body weight and then coaching them through movement. So you're going to actually be able to simulate that pretty darn well with this one, which means you are going to get a very good result compared to a lot of the other techniques we do can't mimic it quite as well. Okay, so I'm just going to go right into the technique. All you need for this one is your body, and then no tool, but you also will need something like a chair, a bench, any surface that is like this, where you can kind of move around it a little bit, and what you're basically going to do. So we're going to open up this side first. If you have something like carpal tunnel, I definitely recommend doing this side first and then the next one I'm going to show you. And you're basically going to take a lunging stance and then place your forearm on whatever surface you're going to work on. I'm using this to give a little bit of cushion because this is very, very hard. It's not going to feel good on the bone here, your ulna. So use something a little bit soft but firm. You don't want anything too soft. And then you're going to use your opposite arm and that ulna, the bone here, to compress the tissue in your forearm. And you may need to hunt around for the best spot, but essentially you could start here and you work your way down and maybe do 2 or 3 spots for however much you need. But I like to start high and work my way down. And then I'm going to lean into it with my body weight. And then I'm going to move my hand here in various positions. So I like getting really wide in the fingers, taking it into that downward rotation, kind of wiggling your way up, making a fist and circling it is excellent. Make sure if you do that you're keeping that fist tight, but you're not squeezing the muscles in your forearm. You want the muscles to actually be relaxed. So I might work that out, come off for a second, maybe shake it out, and then I'll go back down, find another spot, a little lower. You know you're getting a good one if your fingers curl up when the weight is applied. That just indicates how tight that spot is. So, and it's going to be a little harder to open. But basically you're trying to place the weight into this bone on there and using your own bone and body weight to pin and then stretch. Okay, so once you've released from the elbow down as much as you feel is good to get a good result, you can actually see how red I have turned. That's actually a good thing. We're going to flip the arm over and do this side. And this is going to get all the extensors of your hand and wrist. So this is an amazing one for opening up everything down to the wrist. So if you have carpal tunnel, this is going to help a lot. If you do a lot of grip work, this will help. So you're going to place your arm down, palm down this time. And what we're aiming for is this chunk of tissue right here. So you want to make sure you're not rotated this way, that you're flat down like that. And then the same idea, you're going to use that bone to place weight there and then just lean into it. And it might actually take a little bit of maneuvering to really pin the spot under your ulna or elbow there. I'm kind of close to my elbow, so I'm kind of using that end part. And then same thing, same type of movements, really wide in the fingers to get the best result. On this side, a really good one is bending back and then kind of waving side to side and lowering as you do that. I like to maybe go down and back. Same thing as the other side, you could do a fist and circle it. Then come off, shake it out, let it relax a little bit, and then you'll continue down and find as many spots as are tender or tight. And like I said, probably the same thing will happen if you get a good one. Those fingers will bounce up. So you know you found a good spot if it does that. And there you have it. You can use this technique anywhere you need to. That's the thing I love about it. It's pretty portable. So if you're out rock climbing, just take a sweatshirt, put it on a rock, do this and keep going. You're going to release all this stuff in the arms. If you're an office worker, great to do if you're typing all day long, or if you just want to do it once or twice a week at home to keep everything released. If you are struggling with something like carpal tunnel syndrome and it's pretty painful, then I would do this every day for at least a week and see what happens. And if you want the full blog post that goes along with this video, you can click the link down below. That'll take you to mobilitymastery.com and instructions on how to get the most out of this. And I will see you next time on Mobility Mastery Monday.